What if I become my dad?
You're not your dad, Mark. We all know that.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Splash Page. With all the new news dropping on Invincible over the weekend, it was very easy to miss the fact that there was also a new teaser trailer dropped on Amazon Prime. And how do I know it was easy to miss? Because I missed it. Amazing G 2367 shot me a comment on our other trailer review video to tell me that this thing was out there and that there was new footage in it. Thank you, Amazing G. Because there were so many great additional pieces here, I decided to also break down this trailer. The trailer starts with Mark talking to Adam Eve, asking, "What if I become my dad?" Based on how they're dressed, maybe they're coming from Nolan Grayson's funeral, which is how in the comics they explain him going missing after Omni-Man left the planet. A little later in the trailer, Eve responds with, "You're not your dad, Mark." Based on the background, they may be sitting on top of their school chatting. You can see tennis courts and what looks like a track. We then hear Eve say, "We all know that," over some other footage from the season. We jump to see Mark fighting one of the Mauler twins in this industrial space. Notice the yellow staircase, because I think later in the trailer we see this place blow up. In this scene, it's super fast and hard to tell, but it looks to me like it's that same lab, and it was potentially built by the Mauler twins. We see these four Mauler twin looking gentlemen, potentially from another universe. We also see that this guy has a metal arm, but their heads are bald, so I think it is the Mauler twins. The building is then blown up, and there are a number of Engstrom Levies, and you can see them sitting up here on these little chairs with these helmets on. Engstrom and the Mauler twins work together in the comic, and they help Engstrom absorb all of the knowledge from other Engstroms from different universes, so this makes sense. We also see Engstrom Levy struggling with his helmet. In the comic, him removing his helmet at the wrong time leads to, well, let's call it issues, which this might be a reference to. And finally, I think this scene with the Guardians of the Globe could be from that fight as well, just after the building blows up, because you can see in the rubble there's this chair, which makes me think it's the chair that Engstrom Levy was sitting in. What do you guys think? We also see Bulletproof has joined the Guardians. I don't remember if he was in the last season of Invincible, but one of my favorite jokes is, if you remember from the first episode, Art, the guy who makes the superhero costumes, tries to sell Mark on the fact that he has this yellow and orange suit already made. But now you see that Art was able to unload the costume that no one liked on Bulletproof. And now if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. We see more from the fight with Doc Seismic and his Magmamites at the Washington Monument. There are a few added scenes, but nothing really to break down. Then a few quick clips we see. We have Adam Eve using her powers in the street, which it looks like is from the last trailer. A close-up of Mark in the Shadowverse, likely talking to and fighting Darkwing 2. A clip of Mark in the red-tinted area, which in the trailer breakdown I guess could be a Flaxen portal. However, another commenter said that this was Midnight City, Invincible's Gotham City, where Darkwing is from. It said that the sun never shines there. We saw Midnight City in the very first episode, where Darkwing stops two of the criminals on the rooftop, and you see that the sky is red tinted. So I really like this guess. Thanks to Balletis 8290 for flagging this. Then a sad scene of Mark comforting his mother Debbie in the kitchen. In the comics, Debbie goes full-blown alcoholic after Nolan shows his true colors and leaves. It looks like we're going to get that story arc, specifically because they set up her drinking in the first season. Then finally we have two scenes with Mark and Water. I don't know if these two scenes are connected, but Mark gets a call from the government to help out with Atlantis after Aquarius's death, and he needs to fight this big underwater monster to get out. It's kind of a silly storyline, and I'm not going to spoil it here, but I hope we don't spend a whole episode there, and it's just, a few minute segment. So that's my review of this new trailer. Thanks again to everyone who watches these and comments. I think Invincible fans are the most passionate and positive fans out there. We always really appreciate when you comment and view our videos, so keep them coming. If you want to buy the first volume of Invincible, there's a link to the comic in the description below. Well, that's it from me. Thanks everyone. Take it easy, YouTube.